Hello and welcome friends. My name is Prashant Hegde. I am a senior system administrator working for a software company in Bangalore. Today I am going to explain about booting process in Linux. The booting process in Linux is broadly divided in 6 different stages. It starts from BIOS and completes in loading of run level. Friends, as soon as you switch on the computer, BIOS loads. BIOS stands for Basic Input Output System. It performs a series of system integrity tests. It tests for the components connected with the system, and it checks for the devices connected with the system. For example, it checks for keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer, scanners, or any other devices connected with your system. Overall, this process is called as power on self test, and upon successful completion of power on self test, also called as post, BIOS finds and locates the master boot record in a boot device. MBR stands for master boot record. It is a very small program. That job of the master boot record is to load the bootloader or grub in Linux. Grub stands for Grand Unified Bootloader. The earlier bootloader was Lilo or Linux loader. The grub is advanced one. It can understand the file systems. And grub splashes a program for a few seconds, and it lets you choose the appropriate OS or version of kernels. Friends, you can install more than one OS in a single system, or within one OS you can have multiple version of kernels also. During this stage, you can choose the appropriate version of kernels or the OS to boot your system. So grub file can be located under /boot/grub and /grub.conf file, and you can modify the display duration using this configuration file. Grub contains information about available kernels and the initrd. Initrd stands for initial RAM disk, and it loads kernel modules into kernel using INS mode tool. Once the kernel loaded, kernel takes control of booting process and kernel mounts the root file system. After mounting root file system, kernel executes the first process called init. So the process ID of init is always 1. Then init goes to execute a series of processes. The most important one is the run level. Init initiates the run level that mentioned in the etc/etc/init tab. There are different run levels in Linux. 0 is for halt, 1 is for single user mode, 2 is for single user with limited network, 3 is for multi-user with full network, 4 is not in use, 5 is GUI or X11. GUI stands for graphical user interface, and the 6 is to reboot. Friends, keep this point in mind while configuring the init tab file, that you cannot mention 0 and 6 because your system will not boot. Either it will halt or keeps on rebooting. The most popular run level for a normal operation in Linux is 3 or 5. So when init completes the loading of run level, that concludes the booting process in Linux. Friends, I hope this video has been informative for you. Thank you for watching this video.